Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. I'm just going to dive into the crypto total market cap here. It's a bit of a health checkup for you that I like to do once a week. Okay, so it's a summarized view of the crypto markets. It's a condensed view basically. It condenses all the projects into one. The ticker is total. Okay, you can come to TradingView and just search total, and that's where you find it. Okay, and it's just good to have a look at that. You just see sort of how healthy we're looking, or any resistances and support, because this works like any other chart. Okay, it conforms basically. So yeah, I just want to say thank you for your support. Thank you for all the really nice comments and the likes that you keep doing on all the videos, and thank you to all the patrons as well. And we're now above 50,000 followers on Twitter, so that's amazing. So yeah, I've got a little thought experiment going on with some of the coins at the moment. I expect us to sort of bottom out around about the 2nd of October and then sort of pick up towards the 11th of October, which would be amazing. Okay, I am seeing some alts on some of the charts. I am seeing a bottom out structure on the 27th of October, which is Monday. So you might see some kind of rallying and some alts, ethereum especially, by Monday. Let's watch this space. Let's see what happens on that. But yeah, so far so good. Like I said to you, we move up in waveforms. We always come back to support. As long as we hold support, you're great for continuation, and people tend to shit themselves when we're coming back. But this is crypto. This is what it does. Remember here, look, we bolted. We bottomed out here. We bolted. We went at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks without a correction. We've had a 3-week correction. Everyone thinks we're entering a bear market. You've got to take the rough with the smooth. Remember that. This is crypto. It has your pants down, and this is what it does. People come into it thinking they're going to get rich overnight. It doesn't work like that. It's a long game, it's a long drawn out game, and it's a patience game, okay? And as long as you're adhering and holding structural support, you're great for continuation, and that is exactly what the total market cap is doing right here, okay? You're forming a cup and handle just here, which is a bullish continuation pattern. In this previous correction here as well, I remember this, look, it's what we're anticipating. We've got this wave 1 and this extended wave 2, okay? And as we started to come back up, we created a level of resistance for ourselves just there, look, and we came back to a key level support, creating a beautiful handle, and then when we broke out, we met a technical target of this cup and handle, and some, obviously, as you can see, you broke out, you come up, boom, target met, okay? But down here, everyone was scared, oh, now we're entering a bear market, it's a whopping correction. And again, right here, I think, you've come up just here, and you're creating this beautiful cup and handle. You're coming back to a level of support, as you did down here, okay, with this handle, and then you start to pick up, and once you break this level of resistance, you'll be in a technical target again, as you was before, okay? So, this is what I'm looking at, and I'm seeing this on a lot of projects, okay? So once we break out, you're looking at a forecast of around about $3.742 trillion market capitalization of crypto, which obviously it sees every single project appreciate across the board, and you're going to see a flip and an upside. But the question is when, okay? And this is something that I don't usually do, but I've been trying to sort of experiment lately and kind of get a kind of idea of when that particular when is. So I'm just going to do it on here. So I've been using this Fin-based Fin-based, I keep saying Fin, that's the name of my son, Fin. So it's the third column down, and it's called trend-based fib time, okay? So what we're going to do is drop it on this local high, which was it's not a local high, sorry, it's the previous bull market high. It used to be a local high, but we've smashed through that. So this is a previous bull market high just here for crypto, okay? And then what we do, we go to the bear market low, which was in 2018, I remember it very well. So just there. And then we go to the cycle high of wave 1, which we believe is wave 1, okay? So you can see on the trend-based fib time, you can see that we rolled into this wave 2 correction just there, and we start to pick up just as we came out of the 0382. Do you see that? So just as we started to come out, we start to pick up, and then we were doing really well, and then we had the unforeseeable black swan corona dump just there. Do you see that? So that capitulation, but that, like I've shown you so many times in so many videos, this is how strong Bitcoin was, crypto was. We continued, and we started to form that monster third wave right there, because this is what we're looking at, okay? We're looking at wave 1 here, wave 2, which probably come down about here, but we have to go from here for technical reasons, and then wave 3, and we think we put in wave 4 right now, and right now we're starting to form wave 5, okay, up to the $11.7 trillion market capitalization for crypto. But it's all about where this low is, okay? Are we putting in a monster ABC correction here, or have we load out? Have we done the ABC in here of wave 4, and are we really getting the party started? This is the big question that's looming over everyone's heads. Is the correction over? Are we going to top out here and roll into a bear, or are we going to break this level of resistance after falling back to a key level support, and are we going to break out? Well, if we do, fantastic. If we don't, you've got your support levels, and it offers even greater entry points in the bear down here. If we get the bear like down here, wouldn't you like to have been buying crypto down here? I know I personally would if we get that opportunity again, and it will come again, but I don't necessarily see it at this moment, not until we lose structural support. And this is something we've not done in the entirety of this correction. We've not lost any key support here. Okay, this is why you've not seen me say we're in a bear market or we're entering a bear market. The confirmation of entering a bear market is if you lose this low, and that's always been my projection. It will never change. Okay, so if the crypto market cap was total, to absolutely shit itself here and roll over and lose this low, then yes, you've come up, you've created a double M top pattern on the total crypto market cap, and you've got a correction, okay, and you've got a correction on your hands, and this is a larger wave fall than we anticipated. But I don't see it. The only kind of way I do think that would potentially happen is if you have another black swan event or some kind of unforeseeable event in the world that causes that capitulation here for crypto. Because for me, crypto is extremely bullish. I'm looking at inflation. I'm looking at the DXY breaking down in a head and shoulders pattern as well, which is equally good for crypto, as you're fully aware if you stay tuned to the channel. So yeah, I mean, it's all good till it's not. Do you understand that? And this is why I still continue with my projections to the upside. So enough babbling. Do apologise. You can see that this low to this high projected on the trend based fib time. It projected this number 2 to the absolute top. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that absolute top. Look at that. So this projected the top for 2, and if you're familiar with the 4 experiments that I've been doing lately, this has been knob on for Bitcoin, XRP. It's absolutely a godsend. So we're going to pay attention to this going forward, because I do think we've topped out there wave 3. We've had wave 4 correction down here. Okay, and right now we're looking to continue in the market. We're coming back for support. We're forming a beautiful cup and handle pattern, and if we can break out here, you're looking at continuation, aren't you? And you're looking at pushing onwards and upwards to our projections just there for crypto and total market capitalization of crypto as well moving forward. So yeah, I mean, just based off the fib here, if I drop the fib off this low to the here, you can see that our next projection basically is 1.618, which is 4.3 trillion. And I think off this cup and handle here, you're looking at something like that, aren't you? Look, boom. So that's a bit of confidence that you're going to sort of march on here once you break this level of resistance. So if you start to see crypto come back up and break that level of resistance that it's created for itself at 2.44 trillion, you're looking at continuation. You're looking at a minimal 1618 and a technical target up there of around about 3.7 trillion. So it's looking good, providing you can hold support, start to come back up and break resistance. We're looking fantastic here for continuation. It's if you lose this support down here. If we lose this low, that's really negative. You start to fall down, you're losing a 55 EMA. Like I said to you, if you'll start to roll down, you're losing a 55 EMA. You're creating a death cross. That's a confirmation statement. You're losing structural support, which I've shown you so many times, of a massive descending triangle just here. It's basically coming into the apex, loose support, confirmation, bear market just there. So I don't foresee it, because this to me is not a triangle. It's not a descending triangle. It's potentially a double top. Okay, it is potentially a double top. If you come up like this and you come down and you lose this, you're looking at a double M top pattern. You will be looking at a whopping correction down there, potentially coming down to around about half a trillion market capitalization for crypto. But who knows? I don't necessarily foresee that, to be honest with you, because I think that crypto is doing really well. There's a lot of obviously speculation in the space, but there is also equally fantastic projects moving forward, and there is. So yeah, that's basically crypto, the total market capitalization. It's looking relatively good for me for continuation, and I do think that once we break this level of resistance just here, we're looking at continuation, obviously. But I just want to show you a couple of more patterns basically that I'm seeing here for crypto. So basically on the daily time frame here, I do anticipate that we might be putting in another lower low here, because I do think we're moving down in waveforms. Okay, I do think we're coming down like 1, 2, 3, 4, and you might see a little bit of a low coming down to this sort of trend line down here. Okay, so you might see us drop down to around about 1.63 trillion just there, putting another lower low. And at that point, what you're going to do here, because you're putting in a bit of a rally here like this over the next few days, but I think come by the end of next week, you might be down here bottoming out for crypto. And if you look in the RSI there, what you're going to do is come up a little bit like this, and you're going to come down and you're going to create a beautiful bullish divergence there for me. That's what potentially will happen here for crypto if we do put in this low. And at that point, that's your low. Okay, this is your low, and this is where we're going to bottom out for crypto, and we're going to start to march on. Because like I said to you, I think I did say to you, September is nasty. I did anticipate that we would sort of do it towards the 1st of September. Got a little bit overextended. We met our technical target of this ascending triangle, which we gave you in a previous market health checkup. Then hit that level of resistance, creating this resistance, this beautiful cup and handle, and right now you're coming back, creating this handle right here. Okay, coming back to support. Once you break that trend line of resistance to the upside, that, my friend, is when you're looking to break that resistance and you're looking for continuation of the bull just here for crypto. And I do think that at that point you're just putting in this wave 2 correction as well. So, you know, you got a 1, 2, 3 up there, out of there, 3, 4, 5, basically, you know, of Elliott wave theory. But I could be completely wrong, and the way to invalidate all this is if you roll over here and lose this low. Okay, you roll over and lose this low around here. I did say this to you. You start to roll over and you lose $1.13 trillion market cap. You're putting in a whopping double M top pattern, which is a major reversal pattern, and you're looking to enter a bear market, a multi-year bear market as well. You know, so that's basically crypto. It's for me, it's looking good because you're holding support. You're above the 20. You know, you can afford to come all the way down here to the 55 and bounce off it like you did here, and still be bullish because you're putting in a high, a low, a higher low, and then potentially bounce. You're creating a higher high. So you've had your correction just here in this particular downfall, and then you've come up and you're doing something like this. Do you see that? So yeah, it's looking good. You're looking relatively good for continuation, providing you can hold support moving forward. So that's just a little health checkup for you on crypto. Now, is there anything else? Yeah, I do think there is. There is a trend line here that crypto kind of adhering to at the moment. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so since way back there, look, you can see that pretty much crypto, the total market capitalization, is adhering to some kind of trend line at the moment. Doesn't mean it has to, but we could sort of target this as a little bit of zone, a little bit of area where we could potentially get a little bounce if we do have one more correction, because you can see, you know, we've had a touch just here, just there, and potentially, you know, if you start to roll here and come down and have a bit more of a correction and come down to that particular target I told you just here, this way you get a little bounce off this trend line, you know, and bounce up and continuation, and you form that beautiful little handle there, breaking that resistance, break that resistance, boom. You're looking at $4 trillion plus market cap here for crypto. So yeah, it's basically a little health checkup. I hope you enjoyed that update. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.